In this video, I'm going to show you how you can build a slow AI agent that literally makes money for you even while you sleep. It's like having a legal assistant working for you 24/7 without paying a salary. And first I will do a quick demo and I'm going to show you how it works, and then I'm going to show you how you can build this one for yourself. And by the way, in the end of this video, I'll give you this exact template so you can just connect and play with it. So as you can see, this is the n8n side. I'm going to quickly zoom out a little bit as well. Here you can see the Telegram AI, low AI agent. I'm going to show you this as well. Low AI agent, 24/7 legal help. Get quick answers to legal questions, fines, contracts, rights, and more. Available 24/7 on Telegram, powered by AI. I'm going to quickly show you as well how it works. So I'm going to navigate back. So let's quickly test it out as well. So I'm going to quickly hit test workflow and I'm going to ask question. How to sue someone in US. So I'm going to hit send, and as you can see, we don't have an account yet. So it's going to check for the account, and if it's not going to find the account, it's going to send us the pricing list. Here you can see no account found, and we're going to send the pricing list. Access to legal AI assistant locked. To continue using the legal AI agent, you need active subscription, and we have two different pricing options here. We have 30-day unlimited access subscription that costs $50 per month, and the next one is a one-time access with five questions for $20. So I'm going to quickly buy the 5-question one. So I'm going to open this link. As you can see, it's going to open up this Stripe. I'm going to put my information here, pornasta@gmail.com. Telegram username, Pornasta, Rico Pornasta. Boom, and card as well. And then I'm going to put my name as well, just Rico, and I'm going to hit pay. As you can see, it's processing the payment. And once this is done, we're going to add the user to Supabase, to the database actually. As you can see, processing is fine for the payment. So I'm going to quickly close this, navigate to Supabase. And you can see it just added this user, and this user was added automatically with this automation here. As you can see, this Stripe trigger basically triggers whenever someone completes the purchase. You can see checkout session completed. This is going to trigger basically when someone completes the session, and we're going to extract all the information. In this case, we're going to extract the amount, how much the user paid, and the Telegram username, and then we're going to check in this if node. If the amount is equal to 4,000, then we're going to send it through this through node, and we're going to add the monthly subscription, because monthly subscription costs $40 actually. I don't know why it's $50 here, but it is $40. And if it's under this, we're going to add the one-time user access with question limit of 5, as you can see. And now I'm going to quickly navigate back to n8n, and as you can see, now let's quickly test out it as well. Before we actually test it out, I'm going to show you the Supabase or the database as well. Here you can see we have two different tables here. Users table, here we're going to document all the information about user ID, Telegram username, chat ID. This will come with the first message. Question limit, because in this case we have one-time access, so we have to have this question limit here. When the account was created, when it expires, and the subscription type as well. If it's monthly, it's gonna show you here monthly, and question limit will be 0. So I'm gonna show the chat history as well. Here we are basically storing all the chat information, or the questions, or the answers, and everything. Here you can see chat ID, username, question, answer, text ID, created at, when was the message created, timestamp, and last messages, and ID as well. So I'm going to quickly open these users, and I'm going to navigate back to n8n. So now let's actually test the bad boy out as well. So I have some questions here. I'm going to quickly move them here. Second question, what can I do if I was fired unfairly? Boom, I'm going to hit test workflow. And by the way, all of this is automated when you just activate the workflow. So I'm going to hit enter, actually paste. Here you can see what can I do if I was fired unfairly. Now we have account. It's going to check for the account found. Then we're going to send it through this route, and we have here we're inside this if node, we're going to basically check what type of account we have. If you have a one-time account or the monthly account. If it's a one-time, we're going to send it to up here. We're going to check for the ID. In this case, we don't have an ID because we can't add ID through the Supabase, through the Stripe payment. The first message comes with the chat ID. Here you can see one-time payment without chat ID. This is the first message only. And down here we're basically sending all the other second, third, fourth, and fifth message, because this is one-time account with 5 questions. Here you can see we're going to get all the information from the previous node here, and we're going to generate the message input for the OpenAI chat model. This is actually a fine-tuned model as well. And you can see here, I'm going to basically output the information to Telegram and update the Supabase row as well, and add the chat ID. Here you can see we have the chat ID, and we're gonna add the chat ID to the Supabase, and here you can see now we have the chat ID here. So I'm gonna quickly close this, and I'm gonna show you what happens if we have the chat ID. And by the way, I'm going to show you the chat history as well. So I'm going to navigate to Supabase, chat history, and here you can see chat ID, username, question. What can I do if I was fired unfairly? And there's the answer as well. If we believe you were fired unfairly, and so on and so on. Text ID, created at, timestamp, last message, and ID as well. So I'm going to quickly navigate back to users, and I'm going to navigate back to n8n. So boom. And now I'm going to show you what happens if you run out of your 5 questions. And as you can see, now we have asked 5 questions in total. So I'm going to quickly hit test workflow. I'm going to copy the next question from here. How do I report my boss for bad treatment? So I'm going to quickly send, boom. And now let's see what happens if I have run out of questions. As you can see, it's going to check, and boom. It's going to check how many questions we have asked. And if it's over 5, then we're gonna send it right here, out of questions, pricing, and as you can see, unfortunately, you have reached your question limit. To continue using the legal AI assistant, please choose one of the options below. And you can see it's gonna provide us with the pricing options. So, and the monthly subscription works exactly the same. In this case, we just have unlimited questions with the time limit, with the time limit 30 days. So I'm gonna quickly break it down for you as well, how you can build this one for yourself. And so now I'm gonna show you how you can build this one for yourself as well. So in this case, I'm gonna navigate back to Supabase. I'm gonna quickly delete all of this, delete 5 rows, delete this. So we don't have any chat history and users. I'm gonna quickly delete this one as well. So delete, and you can see I'm gonna navigate back to n8n, and I'm gonna quickly show you how you can build this one for yourself. So I'm gonna quickly hit this workflow, and first I'm gonna show you how you can build this monthly subscription, and then I'm gonna show you how you can build this one-time payment as well. So let's quickly hit this workflow, boom, and I'm gonna ask something, hey, enter, and as you can see, you can check, do we have the chat ID? And you can see we don't have any chat ID. I'm gonna quickly show this as well. So first and foremost, for the trigger, we're using this Telegram trigger. If you don't have a Botfather account, I have a video about it as well. I will link it up here, so you can just watch and create your bot, and this triggers on message, and it's gonna output all of this information. So let's move on. And in the next code node, we are basically extracting all the information what we actually need. Here you can see on the left side on the input, we got all the information from the previous node, and basically filtered out all the needed information. In this case, we need chat ID, username, and message. So as you can see, here's the JSON code as well, what basically filters everything out. I'm gonna leave this down below as well, so you can just copy this. And language, we're using JavaScript. So let's quickly move on. And the next node is add text ID. Here we're gonna basically add a text ID from each of these messages. As you can see, it outputted same text from the extract node. I just added this text ID here. And I'll leave this chunk of JSON code down below as well, so you can just copy it from me. Let's quickly move on. And then we're gonna use this set or the edit fields node. This is gonna basically send Telegram information to AI agents. For example, here you can see, it's gonna output all the information what we got this code node. As you can see in the same format as well to this next set or edit fields node. Information moves to monthly. As you can see, it's gonna move to this monthly subscription generator. Basically inside these two nodes, we're basically generating output. So let's quickly move back, and it's gonna send the same information to this node as well, this set node, and this is gonna send this information to one-time payment output. So I'm gonna quickly show you this as well. This is basically the same, but in this case, we're just outputting all the information what we got in this one. We're basically outputting the information to monthly. We're just outputting the message. So let's quickly move on. And as you can see inside this HTTP request tool, we're basically checking for the account. Let's quickly open this. In this case, we're using for the method get, so we can get the information from the Supabase. I'm going to quickly break this URL down for you as well. HTTP:// and this here will be your Supabase ID. I'm going to quickly navigate to Supabase so I can show you. And as you can see up here, you can see XVTFI, and this is basically your Supabase ID. So in this case, copy this, navigate back, and just paste it inside here. As you can see here, we're gonna basically pull all the information with the chat ID and the Telegram username. So let's quickly move on. We don't need any of the authentication. Send address will be name. This will be your API key, but in this case, I'm gonna show you how you can get it as well. So I'm gonna quickly zoom out, navigate to Supabase, navigate to project settings, and API keys. And you can see here you got your unknown public key. Just copy this and navigate back to n8n and just paste it inside here. Boom. and you're good to go. And for the authorization, we need this basically the same key, but navigate back to Supabase. But this is just the service role secret key. Just hit reveal and copy this and paste it inside this value box here. And don't forget to add bearer as well in the beginning, because otherwise it's not gonna work. So now we can close this. Boom. And as you can see, it didn't find anything about the account. So we don't have anything in the input. So if not, it's going to basically detect it and it's going to output it to the false branch. And you can see red and red. So it didn't find anything. And you can see subscription type will be is equal to on one time and or equal to monthly. So when it's going to output the subscription type, then it's going to output it to this through branch. And you can see it's going to output it. It's going to output the message. As you can see, text you reach your question limit. You can change this as well, but in this case we're not even using this one. This just in case. We're using this what is inside this Telegram trigger. Access to legal AI assistant locked. Why it's locked, and all the pricings and everything is there. Stripe links. So, and this chat ID will be tracked from the Telegram trigger. I'm going to quickly show as well. And you can see Telegram trigger chat ID here. Just drag it inside this box and you're good to go. So as you can see, and it's going to output this message to Telegram basically. So now let's quickly close this. So now I'm going to show you how the monthly subscription works as well without the chat ID and then with the chat ID. And if this is done, I'm going to show you the one-time payment as well, how this works. So let's quickly navigate here, and I'm going to open up. Actually, I'm going to show you as well how you can automatically add users to Supabase using the Stripe. As you can see, I'm going to open up new workflow. So as you can see, when someone completes the purchase, it's going to trigger this Stripe trigger with the checkout session completed or the payment intent succeeded. So I'm going to quickly close this. Actually, I'm going to show you as well how you can get this, how you can connect these credentials as well. So it create new credential, and you can see now we need this secret key. So navigate to Stripe, navigate to home or the dashboard, and you can see just copy this secret key from the right side. Navigate back to n8n, and you can see just paste it inside here and you're good to go. But in this case, I have connected my account already, so I'm going to hit close. And let's move on. As you can see inside this information extractor, we are basically extracting all the information what we actually need. As you can see, this is a long chase. I'm going to leave this down below as well with all the other information as well. So you can just copy all of this from me. As you can see, actually this is name, the Telegram username, this one is as well, and this one as well. And here's the amount as well, what we get from the previous Stripe trigger node. And you can see here will be shown the amount, and this has to be required as well. So let's quickly move on. As you can see, we're using this GPT-4o mini model as well for the information extractor. And then we're going to send all the information to this if node. Here we're going to basically check how big is the amount. If it's equal to 4,000, then we're going to send it through this through node. And this basically adds a monthly subscription to it. So if the user pays $40, it's going to check if the amount is actually 4,000. It has to be 4,000. And if it's not 4,000, we're going to send it to this false root. Here you can see false root. And then we're going to add this one-time access with 5 questions. As you can see, this will be, make sure to connect your Supabase as well. I have a video about it as well. I will link this up here as well. Use custom schemas is off. Resource will be raw. Operation will be create. Table name, ID, users, and data to send defined below with for each column. As you can see, field name will be Telegram user. You can change it as well, but it has to be Telegram user. And you can see here will be your Telegram user name, and here will be your subscription type and one time, and when it's created at, when the account is created at, and here's the time as well. So let's quickly close this and navigate back to n8n. So now let's quickly test it out as well. So I'm gonna hit upgrade here, so we can create a monthly subscription. Boom. Email, I'm gonna put my email here. Oops, it's already here. And name will be Rico Telegram username, and create type, credit card information, 567, and we'll put just ASD here, and hit subscribe. I can see it's processing, and you can see it done. And it's gonna let you open the Telegram Claude AI agent as well, but in this case, I'm gonna just quickly close this. Navigate to Supabase, so I'm gonna show you as well. I'm gonna hit refresh, and as you can see it added the account here, but without the chat ID. But I'm gonna show you as well how you can get the chat ID as well. You can see inside this one, we're gonna add the chat ID. So let's quickly trigger the Telegram trigger. I'm gonna copy this question from the left side as well. Can my boss fire me without telling me first? Boom, hit send, and you can see now we're gonna basically extract all the information, add chat ID, check for the account, found out that we are using the monthly account, it's active still, and you can see send it right here and send output as well. In most legal systems, an employer generally cannot fire an employee without notifying them, and so on and so on. So now I'm going to quickly break it down for you as well. So as you can see, we're outputting all the information from the Telegram trigger. In this case, we're using that on message trigger. So let's quickly move on. Extract trigger information. Here we're basically extracting all the needed information, what we actually need. I will leave this code down below as well, so you can just copy it from me. As you can see, we outputted chat ID, username, and message. So let's quickly close this and move on. As you can see here, we're going to basically add a text ID for this text. So every text has their own unique ID. So if you want to, you can search for the text by the ID. As you can see, now we have chat ID, username, message, and text ID. So let's quickly move on. And you can see inside this edit fields node or the set node, we are basically sending Telegram information to AI agents. I'm going to show you this as well, and I'm going to show you these later as well. So let's quickly open this, and you can see we just have all the previous information from the code 8 nodes, and we're going to just output the same information. So let's quickly move on. And inside this, we're going to basically check for the subscription. Do we have a subscription in the Supabase? And you can see it inputted this chat ID and the username, and it outputted all this information. And you can see subscription type is monthly, so we have an account. So as you can see, for the method we are using get, so we can get the information from the Supabase. And you can see here's the URL as well. I'm going to quickly break it down for you. Boom. As you can see, http://xyt and so on. This will be your Supabase ID. I'm going to show you as well how you can get it. So navigate to Supabase, and you can see inside this URL, you can see this code. Just copy this and paste it inside here, and you're good to go. .supabase.co/rest/v1/users ? Or equals chat ID, and here is your chat ID and Telegram username, and here is your Telegram username name. So we're going to basically search for these Telegram usernames and chat IDs, and if we found any information, we're going to output all the information here, as you can see. And if it found, so I'm going to quickly navigate to Supabase, and you can see it found out all this information by just searching for the Telegram username and chat ID, and it find out that we have this monthly subscription. So it's going to output all the information. So I'm going to break this down for you as well. For the authentication, we don't need anything. Send address will be turned on, and in this case we need a name. This will be API key, and here's the value. This will be, I'm going to show you as well how you can get it. So this basically is your anon public key. So navigate to Supabase, to project settings, and to API keys, and you can see anon public. Just copy this, navigate back to n8n, and just paste it inside here, and you're good to go. And for the authorization, this will be your secret key. So let's navigate back to Supabase, and you can see service role secret. Just reveal this, copy, navigate back to n8n, just paste it inside here. Boom. Oops. And make sure to add a bearer as well in the beginning, because otherwise it's not going to work. As you can see, bearer and space. So let's move on. Boom. Let's close this, and you can see here we're gonna basically check for the account. If we find the account, I'm going to quickly show you. It's better to see. So as you can see, we found out from the previous note that we have monthly subscription. So as you can see, we have two conditions here. First one is a subscription type. This is basically just right from here, and we're going to check for the one-time payment. It didn't find anything about that, but it find out that we have this monthly subscription here, and then it's going to output information through this true branch. So now I'm going to show you as well. If you don't have account, it's going to go through this false branch, and all these no account found nodes or the red boxes are same. We have 3 of these here. As you can see, 2 of these, two here and 1 here. So let's quickly, I'm going to quickly break it down for you as well. Actually, you don't need this edit fields node here, but I have it just in case. Text, this is just JSON code, but what says that you have reached your question limit. So let's quickly open the Telegram send message, and you can see here we have this chat Telegram trigger. This is tracked from the first node. As you can see, let's quickly first Telegram trigger node, and you can see here's the text as well. Access to legal AI assistant locked to continue. This is the text what we have. Basically same text what we have here. So let's quickly close this and move on. And again, all of these red nodes are basically the same. You just have to change the output text. And let's move on. As you can see, and the next node is a one-time or monthly. Inside this node, we're going to basically check what type of subscription or the plan we have. In this case, as you can see, we outputted this subscription type monthly, and it's gonna check if this basically equals to one time, then it's gonna output it to through branch. But in this case, it's, as you can see, it's monthly, so it's gonna output it through this false branch. So let's quickly move on. As you can see, and now as you can see, it went through this false branch to this if6 node, and then you're gonna basically check is the monthly subscription still active or it's expired. So as you can see, I'm gonna open this, and you can see we have the date as well, when it's created at and when it expires. So we drag this expired at to in this box, and there you can see we're gonna just add some kind of information here as well, new date and new dates and so on and so on. So as you can see, if it's true, it's gonna go through this through branch. If it's false, it's gonna go to this false branch. We're gonna send them the pricing list again. So these two are same again. So let's quickly move on, and we're gonna output all the information through this router, as you can see, and then inside this if6 node, we're gonna check if it's coming with the chat ID or without the chat ID. I'm gonna quickly show you as well. As you can see, JSON chat ID. So it found out it is false. So it's gonna output it through this through branch. So I'm gonna show as well through branch, and as you can see, it's gonna send it right here. So these two are basically same inside this one. We're basically adding just the chat ID as well. So I'm gonna quickly show you. As you can see, now we're getting all the information from the previous node. Boom. And here you can see, we're gonna add the chat ID, username, last message, and when it's created at. So this chat ID is dragged from this Telegram trigger. When I can find it, as you can see, chat ID, this is just dragged from here to here, and username is dragged from the if2 node. So let's quickly open the if2 node, and you can see we're gonna drag this Telegram username just here, and this last message is dragged from this same Telegram trigger as well. As you can see, when I can find it, as you can see, this text is just dragged into this last message box, and when it's created, that is just the code here. New date is a string. So let's quickly move on, and then we're gonna output all the information from the set field or the edit fields 18 to this code 14 node and to this merge node as well. So I'm gonna quickly show you as well. So let's quickly open this message node, and as you can see, we get all the information from the edit fields 18 node or the set node, and then we're gonna basically output just a prompt with the can my boss fire me without telling me first. And we have this JSON code here. I'm gonna leave all the codes down below if you could just copy all those. And let's quickly close this, and then we're gonna merge both of these inputs together. So as you can see, we're gonna combine them. Mode will be combined and combined by all possible combinations. So let's quickly move on, and you can see then we're gonna feed all the information to OpenAI's chat model. As you can see, I'm gonna quickly open this. Here you can see here is full chat context. Using information, we give the chat ID, username, so it knows who is talking with, and user question as well. This is the prompt. So let's quickly close this, and you can see here's the overview as well, or the prompt. By the way, this will be user role will be user as well, and for the model I'm going to use the GPT 4.1 Nano because it's very cheap and very efficient. So I'm going to show the prompt as well. This is the system prompt, what we are giving basically for the AI agent, so it knows what to do or how to behave. Boom. Overview: you are a multilingual legal AI agent that helps users get clear answers and legal questions and so on, everything is there. I'm gonna leave everything down below so you can just copy all of this from me, and make sure to take the simplify output box on as well, so it's easier for us. So let's move on. Then we're gonna extract all the information from the previous node, and we're gonna pull all the information from the different nodes as well. As you can see, chat ID, this is coming from the edit fields 18 node. As you can see, edit fields 18 and edit fields 18 as well. Telegram username, and last message will be pulled from this OpenAI chat model, and question will be dragged from the code 14. I'm going to quickly show you as well the field 18 and code 14. Boom, code 14. Here is code 14. We're going to drag the prompt, and the edit fields 18. We're going to drag the, I don't know what was their chat ID maybe, and the username. So let's go to move on. And then we're gonna send all the information to this code 13, and you can see we're gonna add when was it created at. So let's quickly move on, and here is the edit field 20. We're gonna input all the information from the code 13, add the text ID as well, and just make sure that we have all the information what we need. And then we're gonna send the information to this edit fields 24 and HTTP request. So I'm gonna quickly break the HTTP request first down, and you can see, so this node basically allows us to store the information inside Supabase. I'm gonna quickly break it down for you as well. So as you can see, for the method we're using this post, so we can post a message to Supabase or send a message. URL is http / your Supabase ID .supabase.co /rest/v1 and /chat history. And for the authentication will be generic credential type, and generic auth type will be bearer, and bearer auth will be Supabase JWT. I'm going to quickly show you as well how you can create it. Click here, create new credential. So as you can see, now we need this bearer token. So in this case, navigate to Supabase. As you can see, navigate to data API and copy this JWT secret key, and make sure that the bearer as well, bear here in the beginning, and then paste your API key here or the JWT key here. So hit save and boom, and as you can see it's connected. So I'm going to chase it back quickly because I have already created mine. So as you can see, send headers same as always, name, API key, and this will be the n8n key, n8n public key, and the content type application /JSON, and this one here is prefer name, and value will be return equals representation. So, and you can see I'm going to quickly show you the JSON code as well. We're going to send body as well, tick this box on. Send body content type will be JSON, and specify body will be using JSON. So I'm going to quickly show this as well. And you can see here's the JSON code. Here is what we output. We output chat ID, username. This will be Telegram username, as you can see. JSON.chatID, JSON.telegram_telegram name, and this will be unknown. Last message, JSON last message. These are basically all from the edit fields 20. And question will be JSON.question. Answer will be JSON.answer. Text ID is same as everything is same. Created at JSON.created at, and here's the date as well what we are gonna add. So let's quickly move on. I'm gonna leave this down below as well, so you can just copy this. And let's move on. And inside Supabase, we're gonna update it so we don't create new row. We're gonna just update the same row, this row, and then we're gonna add the chat ID as well. Everything what was here before and the chat ID. So I'm gonna quickly show you as well. So let's open this. Here you can see connect your credentials as well. Resource will be row. Operation will be update because otherwise we're gonna create a new row. So I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. Here you can see table name will be users. As you can see users. I'm gonna quickly navigate to Supabase. Here you can see users. Make sure these two are same because otherwise it's not gonna work. Boom. Select type will be built manually. Must watch all selected conditions. Field name. This will be the Telegram username. Here you can see Telegram username. Navigate back to Supabase, and you can see we're gonna follow this Telegram username here, and we're gonna input the name here, Rico Pronaste, and data sent defined below for each column. This will be chat ID, what we're updating inside Supabase, and you can see here, you can see the chat ID, what we're basically pulling from the previous HTTP request node. Here you can see, just drag it inside here, and you're inside here, and you're good to go. So in this case, I'm going to quickly move on, as you can see, and the next one is edit fields 24. So let's quickly open this, and here we're going to basically output the answer and chat ID. Here you can see we just drag this here to here and the answer as well. Let's quickly move on, and you can see then we're going to output this basically to the Telegram's AI agent so we can get the response back as well. So here you can see chat ID, this is dragged from here, and the text as well. The JSON answer is dragged from here, so very good and very nice. So let's quickly move on. So now I'm going to show you what happens after you have added the chat ID. This is the first message, and this can be only the first message because all the other messages will be sent through this AI agent. So now I'm going to quickly send new message. I'm going to hit this workflow. Boom. Let's quickly copy one of these questions. Can I get my money for stress after losing my job? Boom. I'm going to hit, it's already waiting for the trigger, so I'm going to send a message. Boom. You can see it's extracting all the information, checking for the account, and you can see it opened the message. Yes, in some cases you might be eligible for financial assistance or compensation. So I'm going to quickly show this as well. So I'm going to start with this with chat ID or without chat ID. So I'm going to open this, and then you can see it went through this false branch because in this case now we have this chat ID. So let's quickly move on. Then we're going to load all the chat histories from this Supabase. I'm going to quickly show you as well. navigate to chat histories in Supabase, and you can see now we're gonna basically load all the previous conversations, so the OpenAI's chat model knows what we're talking about. So navigate back to n8n, and you can see in this case we have the Supabase ID here /rest/v1/chat history, and here's the chat ID where we are basically pulling all the chat histories from and all the timestamps and everything. So let's move on. As you can see, we don't need any authentication. Send headers will be turned on, and you can see here is basically the authentication what we're doing. API key here is the same, and oops, let's quickly zoom out. And the name of authorization will be same again as well. Make sure that the bearer in the beginning as well, and name will be content type and application / JSON. So as you can see, let's close this and move on. So as you can see in the next node, this code node, here we're gonna basically wrap all the history together. So we have a chunk of basically history. So I'm gonna quickly show as well. Actually, I'm gonna put it big so you can see better. As you can see, we're gonna get all the previous answers and questions, and we're gonna basically wrap everything together inside one history content. Here you can see all the timestamps. Rico asked the question, can my boss fire me without telling me? And here's the answer. And this is basically for the OpenAI chat model, so the chat model knows what we're talking about. And here you can see there's a fat JSON code as well, what basically generates the history content. Here you can see. Now let's move on. And there you can see, then we're gonna send everything to this merge node, and I'm gonna show this edit fields 23 as well. So previously I was talking about this edit fields 13 node, that we are sending this information, chat ID, username, a message, and text ID. So we're gonna send all the information to this node, and we're gonna send this information to this node, and then we're gonna output it to all this information to merge. As you can see, I'm gonna open this as well. As you can see what chat ID, username, message, and text ID is here as well. And if you're thinking why we're doing this, this all is just because there's no other way how we can get all the information to OpenAI chat model without actually adding some kind of different nodes between. So I'm gonna show you. We're gonna send all this information from the Telegram trigger to this set node, and from this set node we're gonna send all the information to this set node, and then inside this set node, so we can output it to this merge node and combine everything together. So I'm gonna show you this, and you can see now we got all the information from the edit fields 23 node and the code node, so we can combine everything. As you can see, now we got chat ID, output, username, message, chat ID, text ID, question, answer, timestamp, everything is here. So very nice. So let's move on, and then we're gonna feed everything to OpenAI chat model so we can generate a response. And I'm gonna show this chat model as well. This is exactly the same as the previous one. Here is full chat context, user information, and all the user questions. By the way, actually, it's not the same because in this one we have the conversation history as well. As you can see, JSON history context. So I'm going to quickly scroll it down, and you can see on the left side history context. So just drag this one here and just paste it. So I'm going to move on. As you can see, the prompt is actually the same. As you can see, this is completely the same. So let's quickly move on. As you can see, then we're going to send all the information to this edit fields. As you can see, we're going to output a chat ID, Telegram username, answer, and text ID. Inside here we have a manual mapping, chat ID, Telegram username, answer, and text ID. And this basically all is dragged from the previous node. You can see, and you can see the answer is dragged from the previous node, and everything else is dragged from the edit fields 23 nodes. You can see edit fields 23, edit fields 23. So now let's move on. And you can see then we're gonna combine the merge 2 information, what's coming from the merge 2 with the edit fields 22, and we're gonna combine everything together, and we're gonna feed it to this HTTP request tool. And you can see it, and then we're gonna send all the information to Supabase. So I'm gonna quickly break it down for you as well. So for the method we're using post, so we can post or send a message to Supabase. As you can see, HTTPS your Supabase ID, supabase.co/rest /v1/chat history. For the authentication, we're going to just leave it none. Send headers will be turned on, and there is again your API key, authorization, and content type with application /JSON, and the send body will be turned on using JSON down below. You can see. I'm going to show this as well. And this all is again dragged from the previous node, from the merge 3 node. And we're going to output chat ID, username, question, answer, last message, create that, text ID, and timestamp. So I'm going to leave this down below as well, so you can just copy this. So let's quickly move on. And you can see then we're going to output the message to Telegram. Here you can see this chat ID is dragged from the merge 2 node. Merge 2 node, as you can see, chat ID, just drag it here, and you're good to go. And with the text, just drag it from the edit fields 22. Edit fields, this is the previous node, what we have, and just drag the answer here, and you're good to go. So this basically allows us to output the answer to Telegram as well. As you can see, yes, this is the same answer here. Yes, in some cases you may be eligible for financial assistance or compensations. So now I'm going to show you how this one-time payment or the 5-question plan works as well. So in this case, I'm going to navigate to this trigger. I'm going to delete the execution, navigate back to Supabase. I'm going to quickly delete everything from here. Delete 2 rows. Boom, users. I'm going to delete this one as well. Delete row, boom. And navigate back to n8n. And you can see I'm going to hit test workflow, open up the Telegram. I'm going to just type hey, and then it's going to send us the pricing because we don't have account. You can see I'll put the message. So I'm going to quickly pick the one-time access with 5 questions. By 5 questions here, open. And you can see it's loading the Stripe. I'm going to just put my information here. Boom, boom. .com. Pornoster. I'm going to add credit card information as well. So as you can see, I'm going to hit pay. And once this is done, it's going to activate the Stripe trigger, and it's going to add the user to Supabase, and then we can start using it. You can see processing. And you can see thanks for the payment. I'm going to quickly close this, navigate to Supabase, and let's quickly, as you can see, just added the Telegram username here with chat. Actually, we don't have chat ID yet. Question limit is 5 because we have this one-time account. So the subscription type is one time. So now let's quickly navigate back to n8n, and now let's quickly hit test workflow. I'm going to pick one of these questions from here. Let's pick this. Let's pick this. What proof do I need if I was fired for no reason? Boom, and there you can see it's gonna, and you can see it went this one-time route, checks for the ID. We don't have the chat ID, so it went inside this channel here. One-time payment without chat ID, and you can see I'll put the message as well. So now I'm going to quickly break it down for you. So let's quickly navigate to the start. As you can see, so as you can see, all this beginning is same. So let's quickly move on to this one-time or monthly if node. So I'm going to open this. So as you can see, the subscription type is equal to one time. So it outputted the information through this through branch. So let's quickly move on. As you can see, it's going to go up to here, and it went inside this code 2. This section here basically checks for the ID, chat ID. So I'm going to quickly open this, and inside here we're going to basically output the chat ID. As you can see, it finds the chat ID. So as you can see, inside this node we're basically finding the chat ID. As you can see, here's the code what basically finds the chat ID for us. So let's quickly move on. It's going to find it from the Telegram trigger. Let's move on. As you can see, and inside this HTTP request node we are basically checking have I talked with the AI agent before. As you can see, it outputted nothing, so I haven't talked with the AI agent. So I'm going to quickly put it bigger so I can have a better view. As you can see, where is the chat ID to find the information about the user. As you can see, here's the Supabase ID, supabase.co/rest/v1/chat history, and so on and so on. We're going to basically use the chat ID to find information. So you can see no authentication, send headers will be turned on, and here's the same information. And name will be content type, and value will be application/JSON, and output format will be JSON. So let's quickly close this and move on. And inside this if node, we are basically directing all the data. As you can see, in this case, we didn't find anything from the previous HTTP request node. So we're gonna output the information through this true branch. In this case, when we find previous conversations, we're gonna output it to this false branch. I'm going to show it in the next one. So, and all the data gets sent to through this true node. Here you can see to this set edit fields 6. This basically gets information from the previous node. So I'm going to quickly open this. Boom. Here you can see we got this chat ID from the code 2 node. I'm going to quickly open this code 2. Here you can see chat ID is here. Username was pulled from the if2 node. From this if2 node, there you can see username. Last message was tracked from the Telegram trigger. From the first node, here you can see what proof do I need if I was fired for no reason, and when was created. Here we're gonna basically create a timestamp, and you can see on the right side you can see chat ID, username, last message, and when was it created. So let's quickly move on. And as you can see inside this code 10, we're basically generating a prompt for the AI agent. As you can see, what proof do I need if I was fired for no reason. I'm gonna leave this code down below as well. So you can just copy it from me. So let's move on. As you can see, here's the chat model as well, what we're using. So I'm going to quickly open this. As you can see, here's the prompt, the system prompt. And this is same for everyone basically. And for the prompt, user prompt will be just dragged from the code 10 node. You can see what proof do I need if I was fired for no reason. I'll quickly hit Command C. So as you can see, for the model we are using GPT 4.1 nano as well. So as you can see, and make sure to simplify output as well. So let's quickly close this. And you can see then we're gonna send all the information to this edit fields 8 node. As you can see, and chat ID, Telegram username, last message, question, and answer. These all the information is pulled from the previous node. So you can see, for example, this chat ID is tracked from the edit fields 6. Edit field 6, as you can see, chat ID and others as well. Telegram username, edit field 6, last message from the previous node. Question is from code 10, as you can see. It has the prompt, and answer is tracked from the previous node as well, from the OpenAI chat model. So let's quickly move on. And the next code 7 node basically adds a time when was it created at. As you can see, 2025 06 01, so 1st of June 2025. So let's quickly close this. I'm going to leave this code down below as well, so you can just copy this. And then we're going to send all the information to this edit fields 9. And you can see we're going to structure everything again. Chat ID, Telegram username, last message, question, answer, created at, and text ID. So now we have everything here. So let's quickly move on. And the next node is HTTP request. Here we're basically structuring everything so we can output it to Supabase and to Telegram. So I can quickly show. I'm going to open this. As you can see, for the method, as you can see actually in the input we have everything here. Chat ID, Telegram username, last message, question, answer, when it's for created at, and text ID, and output as well. So let's quickly break it down as well. So for the method we're using post, so we can post or send a message. Again, URL will be your Supabase ID, supabase.co/v1/chat_history. Authentication, we have to add what we previously created, the JWT1, and send address will be turned on. And you can see, name will be API key, value will be your unknown public key, name will be content type, and value will be application/JSON, and name will be prefer, value return equals representation. And send body will be using JSON as well. I'm going to show this as well. Quickly drag it a little bit right. As you can see, chat ID, everything is dragged from the previous nodes, the edit field 9 node. As you can see, chat ID, Telegram username, last message, question, answer, text ID, create that. So let's quickly move on. And as you can see, now I'm going to show you this one-time payment with the chat ID as well. So now I'm going to show you this one-time payment with the chat ID as well. So let's quickly navigate to beginning. So I'm going to hit this workflow, boom. And actually I'm going to show the Supabase as well. So now we have the chat ID here as well, because we imported one message and it gave us the chat ID. So let's get back to n8n, and I'm going to ask a question. Boom. Let's ask how do I report my boss for bad treatment? I'm going to copy this. Boom, paste it inside. And you can see now we have the chat ID. And it went this through. And then you can see now it used the bottom one, the one-time payment with the chat ID, because now we have the chat ID. So I'm going to quickly break it down for you as well. So you can see one-time payment went to this route, checks for the ID. Quickly open this, and you can see find the ID, and here's the request. Here's the text ID. If no, here you can see find the text ID 255. I'm going to open up Supabase. Here you can see chat history, and scroll that right, and you can see 255. Then I get back to n8n. So it went to this false route, and then it's going to basically count for the history, how many messages we have used. So I'm going to open this, and you can see here is a short code as well, this JSON code, and you can see total chats 1. Then we get back to Supabase, and you can see total chat is 1. Now we created 1, but yeah, in this case when it arrived there was only 1 input. So now we get back to n8n. So as you can see, let's move on. As you can see inside this if node, we're gonna basically check how many total chats we have. From the previous node we got only 1 chat. I'm gonna navigate to Supabase. I can quickly show as well. You can see chat history, and previously we had only 1 chat. Now we have 2 because it outputted the new chat. You can see, quickly navigate back, and you can see it went through this true branch. If it was over 5, we're gonna go this false route, and here we're gonna basically send the pricing option, basically this text, access to legal AI assistant locked. So let's quickly move on. I'm gonna scroll a little bit down, as you can see, and then we're gonna basically loading all the chat histories, because we have 1 previous chat. So we're gonna load this. You can see for the actually I'm gonna put big. You can see for the method we're gonna use the get, so we can get information from the Supabase. We can get that 1 conversation from the Supabase. This will be a Supabase ID /rest/v1 chat history. And here is the chat ID as well from the previous code 2 node. So we click code 2, you can see we're using this chat ID here. So I'm going to quickly show as well what proof do I need if I was fired for no reason. Let's quickly open the Telegram. And I can see this was the previous question. Boom, what the proof do I need when I was fired for no reason? So let's move on. You can see sender is turned on, API key again, authorization, content type, application/JSON. So then we're going to send all this information to this next node, and here we're going to basically generate a history again, the context history. Let's open this, as you can see, and you can see we created this history context. Inside here we have all the past conversations. And here's the JSON code as well. I'm going to leave this down below as well, so you can just copy it from me. So let's quickly move on, and then we're going to send all the information to merge node. I'm going to show you as well where it's coming. So this edit fields information is coming from the trigger. As you can see, all the information where it's coming from the Telegram trigger is going through this route here. It gets sent to this edit field 16 node. As you can see, and here we're outputting all the information: chat ID, username, message, and text ID. Here is everything, all the information, and then we're going to send all the information to this merge node. And that's just because we don't have any other way how we can get all the information to OpenAI chat model. Then we're going to combine everything together and output it, as you can see, to this edit fields node. And you can see we're going to send all the information to the OpenAI chat model. This is same as the previous ones. Here's the message, as you can see, conversation history as well. Here is full chat context, user information, chat ID, username, user question, and conversation history. And then it's going to output all the information, as you can see, conversation history, all the previous conversations, and so on and so on. As you can see, let's quickly close this, and then we're going to basically outputting all the information to edit fields again, so we can output it to the HTTP request. This is same, and let's open this HTTP request, and here we're going to basically do the same. Inside this, we're going to get all the user information, so we can update Supabase fields. As you can see, method will be post, so we can send information to Supabase. URL will be Supabase ID, supabase.co/rest/v1/chat history. No authentication. Send headers will be turned on. And again, API key, authorization, content type, and application /JSON. And send body as well turned on, and specify body will be using JSON. I'm going to quickly show this as well. And this again is dragged from the previous edit fields node. Everything, as you can see, JSON stringify, chat ID, username, this is Telegram username, question, answer, last message, create that, text ID, and timestamp. And this all will be outputted to Supabase. As you can see, chat ID, username, question, answer, text ID, create that, timestamp, last message, and ID. So quickly navigate back, zoom out, and you can see then we're going to send all the information to Supabase and to Telegram trigger, as you can see. And then we're going to output the answer, as you can see, to report your boss for bad treatment, and so on and so on. And this text is from is dragged from the OpenAI's chat model. You can see, just drag it here, and you're good to go. As you can see, and the chat ID is dragged from the Telegram trigger as well. So let's quickly close this. So now I'm going to show as well how you can create these Stripe payment links as well. So in this case, I'm going to quickly open up Telegram. Here you can see, open up this link. Boom. As you can see, buy the stripe.com. As you can see, here's the link. So I'm going to quickly close this. Navigate to Stripe. I can see home, products, payments, payment links, new, boom, and add new product. In this case, I'm going to put n8n test. Just copy this here as well. And let's say I want one-time payment. So I'm going to pick this one off. I'm going to put $1,000, 1,000. Let's put 10,000 US dollars. I'm going to add product. Once this is down, once it's done. And so now we have to add a custom field as well, so the user can add their Telegram username as well. So I'm going to quickly put it big. As you can see, advanced options, add custom fields, and this will be Telegram username. And if this is done, just hit create link. And once this is done, you can just copy your link and you're good to go. And you can see you can put your email, Telegram username, and just payment method. And make sure to copy this link, navigate back to n8n, and change all these Telegram nodes as well. As you can see, change this Stripe link as well with your own Stripe link. So yeah, I'm going to quickly close this. And the last thing that I'm going to show you is the Supabase as well. I'm going to leave a code down below as well that creates you the chat history table and the users table as well, so you don't have to do anything. That will create all the chat IDs, username, question, everything, all these fields here, so you don't have to do anything. I'm going to drop it down below as well. And the one thing that I have to remind is that you can change the Telegram trigger to WhatsApp trigger as well, and you can change all the Telegrams to WhatsApp, so the bot functions inside the WhatsApp. So yeah. So and again, I'm gonna leave this template with the this Stripe purchase template down below, so you can just copy all this and set it up for yourself and start making money. And if you like this video, make sure to subscribe and comment down below what you want to see next, and join my AI community. Link is in the description. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.